Let's see here. Got it shared out. Yeah. I'm late. I'm never late. I'm like 3 minutes late. How about that? The first time for everything. I was early. I was early for the members only stream, though. You feel me? What's going on, everybody? How we doing tonight? It's Saturday night. We're going to dial the energy back a little bit. We're going to dial the energy back a little bit tonight and just have a discussion. We're just going to chat. We're going to have a little chit chat. Red on that ass. That's right. Red is. She's the timekeeper. Father Time. They used to call me Father Time when we were teenagers. We'd go out and get stoned. And I would always be like, it's only been like 10 minutes, guys. And everybody would be like, okay, Father Time. We know it's 10 minutes has elapsed. 10 minutes has elapsed. So we get it. Drama Nation. No, dude, we're not part of the drama community. It's a trauma community. We're upgrading. See, it's drama is an understatement of what happens online now, dude. What happens online right now is literally trauma to some people. I wasn't bored with you. Shut up, Becky. I wasn't bored. I'm sorry. Damn. Hey. I just watched some MFW last night. I'm feeling a little bit feisty, but I'm gonna need about a liter of vodka before I can start laying into everybody. It is quite traumatic. It is. Absolutely it is. Dude, what is with this, man? I can't just fuck. Who cares about the mic? I shaved. Yeah, dude, the mustache has got to go. You feel me? There's no need for a mustache. If you can't rock it right, don't rock it at all. I had a girlfriend who used to call it my molestache because she said I looked like a sex offender when I had a mustache. And I said, oh, shit. All right, cool. I'm not down with the molestache. Just not down with it. If everybody could smash that thumbs up button, give it a share. Give it a share. Get it out there. That's what we're all about here, right? No magic carpet rides. No. Yeah, the mustaches are. I mean, like if I have one, it's because I'm being lazy. It has nothing to do with style or fashion or signaling, peacocking, anything of the such. So. I watched some of the Geek Room, and there's like 35 people on the panel. They all there for the moral support. You couldn't get on the live members only. You couldn't really. Next time that happens, like DM me or email me a screenshot of what's going on, so I could probably help you out. 35 people on the panel. Got to have that backup, dude. Got to have that backup. It's a Jana. I'll greet the whole chat here in a minute. I'm just chilling right now. I'm just chilling. Let everybody get file in because there's no music tonight. People probably think, oh God, he's gonna play 25 minutes of old metal. Great music I've never heard of. Yeah. What's up, Jody girl? Howdy, Punky. Honey bunches. What's going on? Let the man have a haircut. Don't think that you're better than other loyals just because you got a badge next to your name. Jeez. Yeah, I like the music too, but I wasn't going. See, when I do the reaction streams where I have the videos up and all that jazz, there's a 10. I think it's like 10 seconds, a 10-second delay between me and y'all in the chat, and it gets old. So doing this, it's in real time, and I can respond in real time, and it's all good. It's all good. What up, Miss Mystery? How you doing? Man, I feel like I'm washed out or something. Here, let's just washed up. More like it. Washed up. God, powder. Hello. Shit. Dude, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on the internet, dude? Meme wars. I mean, meme wars are starting to get personal now. What's up with that? 'Cause that's basically what shit posting is, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I may have the definition wrong. I may have to look it up in the Urban Dictionary to be, hip with the lingo. Yeah, Nisi. Yeah, he's all better, all better. Back to eating everything and just hanging out in his room. What's the background? It's a dungeon. It's where I keep my gimp. What up, Angela? Me either, Dragon. Me either. Krista, yeah, that's how communities are formed. I'll go on the record and say that I have no issue with that. I have no issue with people banding together for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like banding together for, I mean, to be malicious is another thing, but it's subjective. It's subjective by both sides. It's that's a mainstay. That's a theme in all these little communities and their drama. It all revolves around generally, like, I don't know, one or two people or one person. Because we all know what the common denominator is in all of this. That's my phone. What the hell? Getting copyright claims on my stream from earlier. I don't know how many songs I played. They keep emailing me. They calling me. Trying to grab at anyone right now. That's so strange to me that another content creator is so desperate to ward off. It doesn't work with me. You can't ward off my criticism. I'm a big mouth and I run my mouth. So, I mean, I'm going to do it regardless. I mean, unless, we work something out, then it's a meme war. We meme each other. We clip each other. We put it on the internet. We put it on Twitter. We take screenshots and we caption them and we put them on Twitter. That's what I thought we were all involved in, was a meme war, a shit posting war, if you will. But now it's like becoming this war of attrition. And I don't understand that, because I literally, dude, literally just resolved a huge conflict in my life. And then mere days later, another community is doing the one thing that's been my chief complaint for years. And it's like it's fallen on deaf ears. What's up with that? What is up with that? What, okay. What gives anybody the right to go onto a live stream, a panel, no less? Look, all right, before I even go into that, I want to be, this is how I'm looking at it, is I'm looking at it from the positive side of it and all that, and this very negative thing. But I'm all for shit talking. If I have no problem with a panel getting together and being like, negs, cringe. I mean, it wasn't like that before. I mean, but it's like that now. But that's neither here nor now. Okay. Well, no, it's actually here and now. But but to make a point, look, okay, I'm a lulz cow. I accepted the career cow title. I'll be a lulz cow. Okay, you can milk me till I'm dry. Right? Just milk me till I'm dry. But I found it highly disrespectful for somebody who was obviously triggered because I kicked them out of the Discord server. Why do people trip out about that? I don't understand. Why do people trip? I've had people trip about me taking admin status away or just booting them out of a server. Like, dude, it's just a Discord server. But somebody who's obviously triggered wanted to go on a panel with 5 other people, 6 people, to introduce my story, okay, and give their take on it as to how it justifies who I am online. Okay. I'm talking about a community called the Geek Room. That's who I'm talking about. It's Charlie Gold's latest acquisition. That's the best way I can put it. Charlie Gold's latest acquisition is the Geek Room. It's amazing what a shout out would get you. But hell, man, spend hours if you want reviewing my content. Spend hours if you want retweeting my stuff. I don't care. I mean, do that till you're blue in the face, but when you've got to like bring up something that's been, you guys know you're not stupid. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to insult your intelligence. I know you're all not stupid. I know you're all not just a bunch of fucking knuckle draggers just doing shit to be edgy or just doing shit to be controversial, because let's be real. Let's be real. The platform in which we are doing what I thought was a meme war and a shit posting war, because I didn't get personal. I didn't get personal with anybody. I didn't get personal with them, and any beef I had with anybody prior, that's between me and them. But man, so I try to actively not be stupid. I'd make an attempt at it. I get it. If you can, dude, I'm not out here trying to convince people who do not like me to like me. That's not what I'm here for. Okay. I don't even know what I'm here for. I'm here for it in the moment, in the now. But I don't know, man. I haven't heard if I'm not going to watch their shit anymore. That was the first time I ever watched their shit. The universe led me right to that fucking clip too. God damn it, guys. Oh, I don't care what trolls think, but I mean, what I'm saying is that if your whole point of featuring another content creator, let's just take all the emotional and personal connection out of it. All right. If you're going to cover another content creator, or you're going to laugh at another content creator, because that's what we do on YouTube, it comes with the gig, man. It comes with the gig. That's cool. Laugh away, meme away, lulz cow to the fucking moon, man. Yes. Lulz cows jumping over the moon. I can't even say lulz cows without, like, it just doesn't sound right. It's like a tongue twister. It doesn't sound right. But hearing this triggered guy bring up that story, I mean, my story, dude, and use it as a justification to, like, they said I shield myself with it to get away from criticism. Now, I don't know if I touched on any of this earlier because I was venting in the last stream, so I feel like I'm repeating myself, but that was just inappropriate. Over a beef over a shared DM, dude. Over a shared DM. That's how it started. And it doesn't matter how it started, really, honestly, but I just want to show the dynamic. I was like, man, hypocrite. They were like, man, hypocrite. And that's all we got done was calling each other hypocrites. And now we're equating. It's not just, okay, one, it's not just my loss. It was a lot of people's losses. It was a whole family's, multiple families' loss. Okay. First and foremost, that's not really good cannon fodder. Not really good cannon fodder to introduce, to try to peg somebody as a lol cow. I just think that's really, I think it's kind of dirty, honestly. I think, that there are, okay, even in war, conventional war, there are rules. Okay. And do those rules get broken? Yes, they do. They get broken all the time. Genocides are committed. People's lives are just disregarded. But this was a meme war. Okay. It was a meme war. I mean, you should just know, like, if I'm a fucking meme, how far are you going to go to make me the biggest meme you can? I mean, it's just fucked up to sit there and analyze something that I would understand if somebody on the panel had maybe had a personal experience. And I don't know, maybe somebody on the panel has. And if they have, I don't know how they, are like, oh, fucking yeah, dude, oh yeah, he shielded himself with it to avoid criticism. What? What? Because my community doesn't rip me to shreds? That I'm shielding myself with something because people don't fucking just jump all over my ass and hate watch me? I mean, come on, man. Be fucking real. It's the internet. That's what I'm saying, Art Angel. Lama Grossa. Hello. It's fucking disappointing. I share Punky's sentiment. I was hoping, look, I'm done. I'm not, I made it clear before. I feel like I'm repeating myself. I probably said this shit in the members only live stream, but I'm not asking for an apology from anybody anymore, ever again. Because people will do it if they want to do it. And I'm not trying to get in an entanglement, you know, an entanglement. I'm not trying to get into an entanglement to that degree again with anybody. And I feel like that. I honestly feel like that conversation was escalating it. And that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Again, guys, it's a meme war. Any of you that follow me on Twitter, any of you that are subscribed to the channel, it's a meme where we take screenshots and we sling shit at each other. You know? You just can't introduce a family's story like that. And then, like, it just was inappropriate as fuck. One of the geek room keeps repeating CG is a nice person. Well, yeah, she's nice to them. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's my thing. That's my thing, Peanut, is I just don't understand why people feel entitled to bring it up, especially when they're look, again, I can't reiterate enough. And I know that people usually lean on the theory that somebody's bothered the more they bring it up. But no, I'm not bothered by people calling me a lolcow, by making memes out of me, by streaming about me 4 out of 7 nights or 5 out of 7 nights. That shit doesn't mean anything to me. I don't watch it. I just happen to click on that. So I'm cool with it. It's a meme war, though, dude. All right. We're not fighting for land. We're not fighting for trying to conquer something. I'm over here calling people out for their bullshit and holding their feet to the fire because that's what we all do. That's what all of us do, is hold everybody's feet to the fire. Yeah, I'm a meme now, Danny. I'm a meme. I've made it. I hope they're submitting their GIFs and all the other stuff they upload to search engines, or at least to, like, you know, somewhere somebody could download it in the future and use it. So yeah, man. I mean, shouldn't have sent them. Sent what? Well, you know, I get clout chasing. I do. I totally understand. I get it, man, because it's hard to build a platform. It is really hard unless you like follow some kind of strict formula to become a YouTuber and pigeonhole yourself into a corner of having to make the same content every video. It's hard to grow. So people rely on shout outs, affiliations, acquaintances, just shit like that to grow. And when a small channel gets approached by a bigger channel, which is, I really can't exclaim how insignificant it is for a smaller channel to be absorbed by a bigger channel's community when their community initially acclaimed to have no interest in any of the subject matter. I believe that was what was communicated. So the interest, it's no dude, it's so thinly veiled because of how the frequency, it's almost like Chucky is attacking me, or thinks she's attacking me through the geek room, that by proxy. I told you it's a Cold War, man. It's a Cold War. Who the fuck is Saliva? Who's Saliva? There's no saliva in here. You want to be approached by Silicone Daddy, huh? Not now. Someone needs to relax. Who needs to relax? I'm relaxed. I'm chill as fuck. Yeah. So I don't know what else to say about it, man. Like, is it going to consume me? No, absolutely not. Will not consume me. I just thought they were better than that. That's really where I'm at. I just thought they were better than that. I thought they were, dude, it's 6 people. Okay. You don't get much more. Like, you have 6 brains on one panel. And I'm not, and that's not me taking a shot. That's not me taking a shot at them. You have 6 people up there and you discuss something that's just not yours to discuss. It's not tabloid fodder. It's not entertainment. It's not a segue into, look, he's a locale. It's not a segue into that. Don't treat it like that. Nobody should. To anyone at all on this platform, on social media, period. Leave that shit alone. I don't want to assume all their genders, Peanut. They've been having a go at Punky twice now and upcoming a third because they're just Punky don't do nothing to no one. She just chills. So I don't know what that's all about. But I mean, people stalk Silvana on Twitter. So I mean, everybody has a reason. I'm drinking water, actually. Oh, nobody's after Punky. Like I said, guys, this whole thing with the Geek Room, there's your other shout out. This thing with the Geek Room, to me, it was just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I'm not coming for your channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming for your viewers because we had 2 separate communities and 2 separate ideologies. They can't mesh. So that's not even going to work. So I don't understand why. I mean, hang on a second. Let me see how many views. How many views was worth bringing that up? Let me see here. 183 watching right now. That's good. Gaining Ground spins email story. They're a full-blown fucking drama channel now, dude. Full fucking blown. Oh, so the stream you brought the story up, or Jake did. Sorry, Jake introduced the story, but you all had an opinion on it. 753 views. Wow. Yeah, I'm not coming for your channel like you came from my son. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, instead of addressing their own behavior, they made it about mine. I'm going to break it down for everybody real quick. I'm just going to break it down again. I'm back to not necessarily, I don't feel the need that I have to defend myself or explain myself, but we're here. And anybody watching the replay, you're here for it. For 2 years after, actually 3 years, almost, it took me almost 3 years because the 3rd year anniversary was November 3rd. It's taken me nearly that whole time, with the exception of the last, I think, couple months, to really be able to focus. And one reason was, and look, people can spin this however you want. I'll just say it. It's not me excusing shit I said, shit I've done. It's not me doing that. I'm not like, oh, well, feel sorry for me because I fucked up. No, don't feel sorry for me because I fucked up. You know, hold me accountable. I fucked up. But I was on a medicine for, 2 medicines for that entire time. Well, no, actually, I was on a medicine called Abilify along with Zoloft every day for 2 years. And I just told the doctor one day I want off of it. and they took me off of it cold turkey. And I was like, okay. So I went through that. Dude. That was, it was weird, but I was sitting in this chair and we were live. And I felt it, dude. I know. Call me insane. I felt it in my head. It's something like a switch went off, and I was like, cool. I feel better. Like mentally, I was feeling better. Like I was like, wow, I felt like, started making videos again, and then all this other stuff. And I know I was like, introduced to a whole bunch of drama apparently, which is cool, whatever. Yeah, it was horrible withdrawal, but I got through it. With no help during a pandemic. So I got this medication. Now here I am now. All right. So anything I do now, I just want to make it abundantly clear. Everything I do, not only do I own it, but it's deliberate. Okay. There is no me reacting. What you see me post, I'm not reacting to the situation. I had something to say in the last live stream about, because dude, the clip I got like, man, I got kamikazed by that clip. I mean, it was literally, I went and clicked at the 20-minute mark and boom, Jake Jonas joins the conversation and starts spilling the beans. Dude, it was just in my community. Dude that has talked shit before, been forgiven, only to leave and talk shit again. But he talked about shit that he shouldn't have been talking about. I'll tell you right now. People, I don't know, man. It's just I'm not like, don't get it twisted. I'm not shooketh. Clock at the house. I'm not shook. I just felt like this wasn't about that. Because especially after we just had a very public thing and a very public resolution to end some, hostilities. And I just can't understand how people could look at that and be like, yeah, let's bring that up. That worked out well for everybody in the end. How, you know what I'm saying? It didn't work out well for anybody. It really didn't. Nobody benefited from it at all. Would you hear Jake out if he wanted to come on a panel? Just curious. No, I'm good. Not right now. I mean, ask me in a couple days. At this moment, nah. Nope. This was a man that just joined us on Patreon panels. He was on the last Patreon panel, I believe. Hard pass. That's what I'm saying. No, just go to my last live stream, the one before the members only, but only members could see that. But my last live stream, the Charlie Gold one, Charlie Gold's my foodie beauty now. Charlie, change your intro. It's not catchy enough. I'm not feeling it. But I mean, maybe that's to set the mood. Here's the boring intro for a boring video. But oh man. No, Cree, this isn't an echo chamber. Please speak your mind. First Amendment. Even if you're from another country, it applies here. Freedom of speech. Nobody gets blocked unless they're completely obtuse. I know where Muncie is, yes. Oh, was he the initiator of the Dear Neg series? Thanks, guys. Thank you for telling me publicly how you felt. I appreciate that. You got timed out for saliva. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that was a I knew. All right, just be good, Cree. Just be good. Well, it's disturbing to think that I'm going to just assume it was all dudes. You know what I'm saying? A bro fest. 6 grown men who have children. Some do, some don't. I don't know. I don't know their situations. I don't know that much about those guys. They apparently know way too much about me. And by the way, just because you start beefing with somebody that you used to be cool with doesn't make everything fair game either. You've got to keep that shit in check, man. You got to keep that shit in check. You can't just be like on a panel with 6 people debating a family's loss like that. It was so distasteful. It really was. It was distasteful. Because I'm going to repeat myself over and over. A meme war. Now it's become a meme war of attrition. Just give me a break. Oh, the Dear Negs crap. I don't even know if I watched them. I think I don't know. I really can't tell you if I ever watched them. I might just pull all those bad boys up and review them one night. Not to throw shade at anybody, but just because I don't think I've ever watched them. It's time to ignore them. Well, I'm not going to beat this into the ground, because that's why I'm doing this live, is because I do not want to talk about the geek room any more than I want to. I will never feel like I have to, except for right now. Right now, I feel like this is necessary. I feel like this is very necessary, because, dude, when shit plays out publicly, man, when it plays out publicly, I don't know. It's degrading, really. It's really degrading. It really is. I think it's degrading as fuck. What do I think about Repzilla? I don't know. I'm jealous of his hair. Just talking about people being toxic is exhausting as fuck. Topher, I have the endurance. I know it's probably crippling mental illness, but I have the endurance for this stuff. Look, there's not much that I can do to anybody for talking about what they want to talk about on their panel. Is I have the option not to listen to it. Okay. And what I'm not going to get into, this is what I'm not going to get into. And I'll be abundantly clear with this right now. What I'm not going to get into is another pissing contest with somebody over that. It's not even it's not even a subject anybody needs to be talking about. Okay. I mean, I understand if a troll brings it up, big deal, but content creators evoking this shit on it was just the way it was used as a segue. It was a segue to laughing at me. Burn, dude. You got me. Fucking vicious burn. Yeah, Chucky's branding them like sheep. So I mean, I'm not going to get into a bunch of bullshit like, oh, haters support this and that. Fuck them. Everybody knows it plays out publicly. Everybody knows who's affiliated with who, and that shit rolls downhill, unfortunately, on all of us. Not just everything is so divided anymore. It really is. Everything's so divided. You got pros and cons. I guess that's the zest of life. Yeah, this isn't troll behavior. And I'm all about trolling one another. I really am. I talk so much shit, dude. I do. But I never go below the fucking belt. It is not my look, dude. Check it out, man. It is not my place. That's why the shit I was in before, it was getting too personal, and it had to be done with, because it was just getting out of hand. But I'm not gonna go and be like, all right, cool. All right, you talk about my kid, I'm gonna find out. No, it ain't like that, because that's fucked up. Because your family is not for my entertainment. Your family is not for my audience's entertainment. That's just how it is. Period. My family life is not for your entertainment. You want to sling mud? Fine. Make some fucking videos. Do something. Make it good. If you're gonna have a meme war, we're gonna have a shitlord war. If we're gonna have a shitlord war, then let's have a shitlord war. Let's not make it personal. You had a 3-year public beef over it, and when someone takes 2 minutes just to explain the backstory on the beef and even said what happened to you was fucked up, you're going to talk nonstop for 2 years. What? that was a segue. It was a segue. They said it was fucked up, and then they commenced to say that I shielded myself with it, and that is such bullshit. If it's fucked up, then stop at that's fucked up, that happened, moving on. Not that's fucked up, but he's shielding himself with it. That's fucked up. Don't sit there on your fucking panel with 6 people and accuse me of shielding myself with someone who's not. Dude, for real. For real. Yes, thank you, Peanut. You know, when MFW goes off on her shit, I pay it no mind. And really, as far, I don't know their names, dude. There's so many people on their panel, I couldn't even begin to remember who the fuck helps run that absolute shit show. But, yeah. MFW, fuck, dude, she slings so much shit at everybody. You can't take it personal with her. She's half fucking brain dead. No, personal tragedy should not be used as fodder. And I heard the conversation. It was not being discussed to be like, that's fucked up, man. It was just being discussed to make me look unstable and make it look like I'm exploiting something, which is really super fucked up because I just went through this. It's been public. Everybody's been watching. And I've said it over and over again that my family's not for anybody's entertainment, period, man. Like, I get it. People will troll, nameless trolls, faceless trolls. That just comes with the internet, man. But people who have a platform and are bolstered by other people, I feel like you have a responsibility to be better. You know what I'm saying? I think you have a very, very big responsibility of being better. Well, I didn't catch what Batman said, unless it was the last one that I read. I don't know. I'm catching the chat here and there. Yeah, Jade. Yeah, Jade. Telling me how to grieve and for how long. It's been 3 years. Dude, I'm going to tell you right now. Exactly, Missy. Exactly. Sleep room. The sleep room. Belinda, I love you. What up, Dinah? Yeah, I was shocked. It took me by surprise. I was like, yo, dude, no. In my mind, I'm like, abort. No, don't, please, abort. They say you've been talking about beef, not grief. Talking about beef, not grief. Okay. All right. Let me explain something to you in the nicest way that I can. All right. One, grief is very subjective, and when you lose somebody in your life, it could be anybody that you're close to, and it's traumatizing. Okay. And when that stuff's fresh and somebody intervenes with that, with like, very well, I get it that people, where was I going with that? I get it that people say that if it's bad, get offline. And hindsight being 2020, I should have taken a year away. But as I've said, I have a child to take care of, and this is as much as people fucking hate it, That's all I ever hear people bitch about, is that it is a source of income. So therefore, I had to do it. But anyway, I made good with some people over that. I'm never gonna make good with MFW because Katie, because she's just she's just Katie, dude. Like I said, she's full blown alcoholism right now. There's a shell of a human there. And I get it that it's 3 years, and I get it that people twist it around. And he's been talking about beef, not grief. I've had a sense of relief over the last few days that I was able to squash beef with some people, because this shit has been disruptive. When you are like the other day, like, okay, when you're just minding your own business and you're just talking about this, that, and everything in between, and somebody pops up in your chat and brings up a sensitive subject, it gets old real quick. And especially if you know who it is. You guys didn't make any bones about it. You just said it right there with everybody listening and critiqued it. So, yeah. How long I keep my boot on anybody's neck is up to me. And I'm not shielding myself from criticism. I get criticized every day, privately, mostly. But I do catch some shit on Twitter, and I appreciate that. No, Katie's not going to make good with anything. I accepted that long ago. That's why I could sit here and watch her now. Dude, there was a point. This is how bad it fucked my head up. And I'm being real. It fucked my head up so bad that if I heard her voice, it would trigger me into an anxiety attack. Like if I heard it, just every time I'd hear that fucking nasally, judgmental, looking down her nose, sticking her nose where it doesn't belong, just every time I'd hear it, I would just induce the worst anxiety in me. And I finally had to get to a point where now it's almost therapeutic. I'm like, oh, he's laughing at somebody's failures. Yeah, I am. 3 times the subs of the Geek Room and less viewers. Well, to be fair, a lot of these subs are probably old or dead. I mean, in all reality, if you want to be real, I probably have like 3,000 subs. So, yeah, it is Recember, guys. Don't forget. Kimberly, thank you. All hail Kimberly in the chat. I got to check something because well, they ended it. They already ended it. I checked it earlier, and I have more than you had when I checked earlier. So, you want to be petty about it. Anyway, this isn't an echo chamber. Oh no, people aren't tearing the shreds. It's an echo chamber. People receiving love and support. It's so foreign. This conspiracy. Hey man, my mods have a mind of their own, and I say don't block anybody, but try to be a little productive with the conversation. Just be a little productive. I can't pop my neck. So yeah. Anyway, they will bring it to Boyd next. I don't even understand the Boyd. How's the Boyd work? Who's in charge of the Boyd? Who is the bottom? Who is on the bottom of YouTube? Becky's a wild one. Yes. Hit that thumbs up. Yes. Share it out. Tell your friends. So, I mean, like, really, I could draw on and on and on and approach it from all kinds of different angles. But the whole talking about beef, not grief, that's part of my process. And you guys are just going to have to get the fuck over that, because everybody grieves in different ways. And my grief was very much attached to anger for a long time. That shit bothered me. You know how when I say something and you don't like it, and then you immediately run to your Twitter and either clip it or some shit, or you take a screenshot of what I say on Twitter, how it evokes that little post that's nothing. It's a shit post. Triggers something in you to post it on your Twitter, and that same for me. Yeah, I see something, I see something I want to post, I post whatever the fuck I want. My Twitter is shit. It's very bad. I have no Twitter etiquette. Yeah, so I forgot where I was going with that. I've been goat trailing a lot. Forgive me. I got my head right earlier, and I'm chill. I'm chill. Visibly dying on the inside. Oh yeah. So telling people how long everybody has a different perspective, and I don't respect their perspective. I don't like it, and I don't have to. I'm not, freedom of speech, but not everybody has to like everything you say. Dude, if Shani agreed to come on my live stream, I would have her on here in a heartbeat. I would give her the floor. I would just chill and let her vent and tell her what I thought about the fucked up shit that I know she did, because I don't know much about her. She got arrested. She says the N-word. She does weird eating shows. Yeah, dude, don't underestimate the don't underestimate the randomness. Life is too short to be a butt kisser. Yeah. So look, man, big reason. Another big reason that talking about it was inappropriate is because there's a lot of new people who didn't know who the fuck I was. They didn't know who I was until recently. And now they're being spoon-fed this narrative by a panel of 6 grown men. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, this dude sucks, and here's why. Shielding himself, exploiting his child. Shut up. We just went through this. We literally just went through this. Did you miss it? Did you miss it? Or you were too busy getting clips from Twitter, trying to meme them and all this shit? Oh, right on. She said no thanks. Well, okay, it was worth a shot. It's worth a shot. Shani Big Boobs racist. I don't know if she's a racist. She just says the N-word. She has no problems dropping the N-word with a hard R. I mean, there's this clip of her calling the Geek Room the N-word. I watch it sometimes and laugh because it's so outrageous that she had so much hate on that word when she said it. Shani used to dox people in the name of Christ. Hell, I don't know, man. I haven't dug in on Shani because that's just not somewhere I want to go. It's not. I don't care. I don't fucking care. If I can't meme it, I can't laugh at it. I really don't care. Well, there's all these new people being spoon-fed a narrative, and it's highly inappropriate. And now people are gonna be discussing it that didn't know, and they didn't need to know. It's on a need to know basis, really. I get it. It's out there. I get it. The whole public figure argument, whatever. I broadcast myself on the internet. Has Shani super chatted you yet? Next, no, she hasn't. She hasn't, but I will gladly take Shani's money. I've made this publicly clear and abundantly clear. There are no veils here. If Shani super chats me, I will thank her for it. Is she still a person? Is she still did something? Thank you for the super chat. Why do you say the N-word all the time? Can you tell me that? What's your reasoning? Oh, so the Geek Room won't dig in on gold, and they are the devil, but you won't do it to Shani, and that's cool. What kind of logic is that? You are almost an adult. Yeah, that's why I don't want to dig into Shani, because I'm an adult. What does Shani do? How much lower can you get? She's not raking in a whole bunch of money. She has very little influence outside of being a lolcow. Really, that's all she is. She's something to laugh at. and people to go, oh, clutch their pearls. It's not that interesting. It's really not that interesting. Yeah, that's not a valid excuse. Thank you, Cat Scratch, for having my 6. It's not a valid excuse to discuss tragic details after they have been put to rest, like literally 2 days after we put it to rest. Yeah, I guess it is what it is at this point, guys. This is my advice going forward, because like I said, if people want to say like redact, like be like rebuke it, be like, okay, all right, fuck, yeah, sorry, it's fucked up, it happened to you, I'm sorry. You don't have to say you're sorry, just rebuke it in some way. You know, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not making a demand. There are no, do this or I'm gonna do that. It's basically just like, I think the appropriate thing to do would be rebuke it and get back to making me a lolcow. All right, that's the best direction to do, because people are going to start trying to double down on this now. They're going to pay more attention to it now. They're going to be fucking talking about it now. And now I got to deal with the shit again, because now hundreds of other people have been exposed to a story that they should have never been fucking exposed to, unless it was from me. And that's just how I feel about it. Okay, I think I've presented that in about every single possible angle. So yeah, Shanny, fuck Shanny for Christ, dude. And I'm not saying that like, be like, fuck that bitch. I mean, who cares, man? Who cares? To be fair, most people were probably sleeping. I got to get a drink, guys. Just hang tight for a second. That's a quality H2O. All right. So her abusing her husband and kids is something not to mention. Wow, you're just saying you want to feed off gold, and that is the only reason you are crying. You don't have to block them. Oh, you timed them out. Okay, don't worry about it. I'll interact with these people. It's weird logic. I can't even remember what they said. The mental gymnastics of it all. So her abusing her husband and kids is something not to mention. I don't know this about her. That's the first I'm hearing of it. So like, you're holding me accountable for something I didn't even fucking know. Thanks for giving me a shot there. Appreciate it. You're just saying you want to feed off of gold. Dude, if you are a if you are a content creator who is interesting enough to make videos on, then yes. If you are being a dick, yes. If you're being a blatant hypocrite, yes. If you're blatantly throwing the race car down like you're in a fucking Uno game, yes. Yes. Get back to having fun and doing your reactions. Oh, I'm good. This isn't fun, but it just has to be addressed. And I get it. Look, I understand that everybody has their own opinion on it. And the way whoever this troll is that's trying to justify it, you can't mean what you're typing. You really can't mean what you're typing. So it's okay for you. No, look, it's a meme war. Does anybody not know what a meme war is? Am I losing everybody on meme war? Yeah, dude, the only reason I know who Shanny for Christ is because of the Geek Room, I believe. I don't know how I heard about her. Why don't I know these guys' names? That's what I want to know, because I don't care enough to look. But y'all cared enough about labeling me as a laughing stock. I just keep repeating it. As a laughing stock. Yeah, dude, just keep on keeping on. Don't double down on that, though. That was moving forward. Don't double down on that, because people are going to be talking about it now. And now I got to deal with it being brought up again because people don't like me. So they're going to be like, I'm going to go troll next. Super fucking cool. Shanny for Christ used to be featured on the Drunken Peasants a lot. That's where I first heard of her. Okay, so she's been milked by everybody. Is that what they're trying to be like, the Drunken Peasants? It's not working. It's really not working out. It's really not working out. You want to be a mod? Trolls have ruined my marriage and family. That evil Van Helton guy. Is it Van Helton? I thought it was Von Helton. Yeah, absolutely. I'll shoot you a link. I'll shoot you a link in Twitter. Let me get handy dandy shit on. All right, I'm gonna get Peanut up here. Hang on a second, guys. Do the damn thing. Where are you at? There you are. All right, Ian. All right, DM'd. Am I hitting the mic cord? Who knows, man? Who knows what's going on with this shit? Let me check. Let me see what even microphone I'm using. I don't even know what microphone I'm using. Microphone USB. That's it. That's the one. Is it any better? Is it still doing it? Your gods will be taking care of these terrorists. That's a harsh label. they are a bit of emotional terrorists. Look, you can't just like create a locale by going that low. That makes, to me, that makes you the cow. You know what I'm saying? Because it's my core. I'm just gonna use my shitty ass. Can you guys hear me? I'm gonna use my shitty ass camera mic. I'm not dealing with that. Is it still buzzing? Did it go away? Dude, how many fucking stands did this fucking panel have? It's fine. No buzzing. Okay. Lana is a cunt. I love it. Shit. All right. I haven't considered giving Von Helton a platform. I don't know who these people are. And like to come in here and be like, you won't cover him because why is that? I don't know anything about him. Why would I cover something I don't know anything about? Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at Von Helton. There's a picture and that's all I got. Give me a break, man. Stop busting my fucking balls. What's up, Peanut?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yo. So I don't even know where to begin. I wish I could have just magically appeared with what was going through my head at the time. But the Geek Room to me, first, let me just start by saying watching that clip or whatever it was, the live stream you did today, and watching you watch them talk about it, I could see the life leave your face. And it gave me a pit in my stomach to watch these men talk about what they were talking about the way they were talking about it. And then to learn from you that this person who I thought was treating you respectfully at first was somebody who was once a friend or a supporter or however you classify them, but obviously had some. Did he have like inside knowledge about the situation? Because it seemed as much. Like it seemed like it.
He's just privy to. He's just been around long enough to hear me tell the tale. He's been around since, ever since people started using it for entertainment.
What you were saying about these people just talking to an audience who don't know you, don't know who you are, don't know the situation for themselves, to hear it summarized as though it's fact by these, how many people together? Now, everybody watching and everybody who's going to watch and learn of you is going to see it that way. And that is the danger. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
And I feel like, and this is crazy, like the Geek Room seems like they don't care a lot. So they don't really look into things. They just believe what they're told by others. And then they regurgitate that information piss poorly with their own fucked spin on things. Like, it's so fucked up. No one cares. And that's fine. If we're talking about stupid lol cow shit, that's whatever. But talking about someone's life and talking about a matter such as this, it's like, it's unforgivable. Like, I don't know.
I mean, like, it was shitty. It was highly inappropriate. It was unneeded and unnecessary for the topic. I mean, I believe the name of the stream was Negs admits to being a career cow, not conspiracies behind a grieving father. I mean, give me a break, man.
And then, so have you been watching to them? Because another thing too that really shocked the fuck out of me is that you thought better of them. Even to me privately, you were like, no, they're good guys. Because it was me who was in a fucking uproar about them sharing the private DMs with Gaining Ground. And everyone remember, this is where this all began. It began in a place of calling out their shitty behavior. And instead of acknowledging their own behavior, they made it about Negs' behavior instead. Like, that to me just shows the kind of person. What are they about? What is their channel about? What do they preach? It seems like they feel like white knights going after people like Shani and whoever Von Helton is. That I think it's about, isn't he like a kitty fiddler or something? That's what they say he is.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But
I'd like to know before I have him on panel.
But wouldn't you assume that people who make their entire channel about that type of content, it would seem like they preach morality, like they're on the right side of things morally, right? Wouldn't you assume that?
That's be my basic assumption, yes.
And then it's so crazy how they're being used by Charlie. The way Charlie slipped in and how they allowed it to happen, to just be her mouthpiece. Like, they're being used, and it's going to, do they even care? Is it mutually beneficial? I don't even know.
This is like two separate occasions where people have went below the belt that are co-signed by Chuck. So, I mean, I guess it's a Cold War of attrition. Geek Room's in the chat. They said, what did they say? Missing the point, really. You guys know what your guest said, Jake. I took me a minute to recognize his voice. Once he started talking, I was like, oh, okay. Then when he brought up the Discord server, I was definitely like, okay, that's Jake. So I just didn't understand why you guys could, if you wanted to talk about it and be like, that's fucked up, and leave it at that. But then you went into like some kind of weird analysis that I'm shielding myself with it to avoid criticism. That's fucked up. I'm not. When I hear somebody,
I have never seen you do that. All I've seen you do is beg people to not use this as entertainment, and begging people to stop taking his name and using it and saying it and just using the situation. How is that trying to avoid criticism? I've seen you either make piss poor excuses for your behavior, Negs, I'm talking to you, or explain it, blah, blah, blah. You talk about the shit you've done head on. So I don't understand how anybody would even say that. To me, that seemed like a shitty excuse on their part to just talk about the situation. And for what? For why? Are you doctors? You're going to sit here and analyze this man and his grieving process? Like, who the fuck are you?
Well, I mean, after all, it is very important to establish when establishing a lulz Kyle to just, very much just create it yourself. And that's a weird way to create it. I mean, it's just the way you guys segued it. You segued it into painting me in a certain light and making other people think that I exploit something to my own benefit. And that is so false. And if I have been, right, if you guys are on the moral high ground, if you will, being sanctimonious, why didn't you say something before? Why didn't you crack the story and give you something else to talk about besides Shani? Like, Negs exploiting.
Because you want to know why, Negs? Because they're sheep and they need to be told how to feel. And because a larger creator, i.e. Charlie Gold, came in and told them how to feel. And all the trolls around that, that orbit Charlie Gold, etc. They told these people how to feel. I don't know if these people, I really hope that it's about clout, it's about the attention. Because I assume that's what it is. I hope they either don't care enough to look further and to know the truth, or it's just about clout, it's about attention. And that's what it has to be about, that now.
Well, as I've repeated over and over again, I got what we were doing. To me, it was shit posting. I don't know anything about any of these guys because there's so many of them. I really don't have time to sit down and read all their manifestos and learn their life, and try to pick up on something that I could bring up, because I wouldn't even go that route regardless. But the fact that people know something it's not carte blanche to just discuss it. Like privately, I can understand, but like if some, let's just, dude, I've never ever been, I don't know many content creators who have, well, I know a lot of content creators had significant loss, but I've just never seen people continually use that.
Yo, yes, Peanut is psychoanalyzing the geek room, but guess what? There's a huge difference between psychoanalyzing behavior in regards to trolls and psychoanalyzing this man for his fucking grief. And how dare you try to make a comparison of the two? It's fucking apples and oranges. Like, stop. Don't even try that. And I'm sorry, yes, this is what I do. I psychoanalyze everybody, and I do it well.
You know what fucks me up more? Now I just realized something else that's fucking me up even more, and that is he shields himself with it. The only time that I talk about it is when you all bring it up. Like, I was in my chat minding my own business, like I don't know how many nights ago, and somebody came in. We were just talking and brought it up. Why? What's the point? I don't give a fuck about this whole, like, we're past the sharing of the DMs and the emails and all that shit. We're past that now. We're just way past that. And I don't give a shit how many times you talked to Charlie Gold before, because this has nothing to do with her. It has nothing to do with her.
Next, true. I think it doesn't even have anything to do with you. They're being used as a pawn. You are the target, and that's all it is. You are just a casualty of fucking Hater Nation ridiculousness. I'm sorry to tell you.
Well, I'm not a victim. I'm just calling out shitty behavior. But you bring her up all the time, Negs. Who do I bring up all the time? Charlie? That's my prerogative, dude. Who are you beholden to all of a sudden switch on the white knight switch and ride out to the rescue? That is exactly what you look like you're doing, is white knighting. You're coming in here, you're deflecting, remember that word? Deflecting away from what we're talking about so we can talk about your alleged fascination with a reaction channel. Okay.
Are they in chat still? Why can't I see them?
When did we white knight? You literally just did. You do every time. You're like, we always spelled your twice. When do you white knight for? I don't know, dude. You just did. You say I talk about her all the time. That's what I meant when you said I talk about her all the time. You're deflecting. Stay on topic. Look, what's done is done. I mean, I'm just simply stating, and I have every right to do this as somebody with a platform and somebody with an audience and the means to do it. And I'm going publicly and talking about it because it took place publicly in front of hundreds of people, and hundreds of people watched it. So didn't you white knight for Gigi? You started this.
I started this.
That's irrelevant. Why are you even talking about that? Somebody started it, so we brought up, we analyzed you and accused you of exploiting your child. That's our justification. Get the fuck out of here with that.
No, there's a huge difference between defending somebody who has been wronged and coming in here and trying to defend Charlie Gold, who is a disgusting person and has shown herself to be over and over and over and over again. So how are you going to white knight for people who deserve it? Gaining ground in that particular situation, he deserved to be defended. What you did to him was wrong. There is an unwritten law between, or it should be, between YouTube creators. You don't fucking share DMs. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm beyond DMs now. I don't even care about that. But like, I feel we floated way past that rock. Never went. Nobody's saying you went after my dead son. Your implication. Listen very carefully. I want you. Listen. I'm not trying to be a dick right now. I'm talking to you as two adults should. You featured me on your live stream to be your new lulz cow. Fair enough. Or I'm a drama cow. Negs admits to being a drama cow. Breaking news. And you chose to bring somebody on out of my community who's was highly triggered by being kicked out of the Discord server when all I said was sorry, bub. That was it. To come on, and then your ultimate conclusion is that I use it to shield myself from criticism. And that just does it. How does that make a point to what does that have to do with being a career cow? That's, you know what I'm saying? You were equating, one, you said you insinuated that I shield myself with that, and that's bullshit. And two, you used it as a segue into my character and paint me. Dude, I've already explained it. You know, now people know about it that didn't know about it. And I mean, people can know about it if they want to know about it because it's in videos all over the place. But I mean, it's just not something that I want other people to analyze. It's just highly inflammatory. It's not even needed.
These are the kind of people who are going to clip out your behavior or the things you've said in this stream and post a clip on Twitter and say, look at this lulz cow crying because we mentioned his dead kid. These are the kind of people that you're dealing with here. The fact of the matter is you thought too highly of them. It was a mistake. I do it often, so I can relate and I understand. And it's unfortunate, the Geek Room here, because I hope you know that behind the scenes, Negs was incredibly respectful about you when I was talking to him, saying what a piece of shit you were for sharing DMs and sharing them with Kiwi Farms. And this is because you're fucking sheep and you've been bought and sold by an asshole on the platform who does asshole things. You're going to turn it around and make it about Negs. That's amazing. That's beautiful. I love it. Welcome to YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's the same bullshit they do on Twitter. It's just this is what surprises me, guys, is that you guys talk so tough. You guys just talk big, mad bro shit all the time, right? But when you are confronted with something that you could just be like, are bad, you choose to die on every hill. And you could just be like, you don't have to say sorry. You could be like, we shouldn't have done it. There was no need in it. Because you implied that I shield myself with it. What does that tell you? You're the one that runs, dude. I'm not coming on your panel. You've already fucked up like 2 or 3 times with me. Why would I want to come on your panel now? Why would I want to have it? Why would I have you on my panel now? So you could justify to me so you could dictate to me how I'm supposed to feel about something. This is what this has all been about, is you are not in a position to dictate to me about how I feel about you talking about a sensitive subject in my life. You don't, especially with this stupid shitlord war we've been fucking embroiled in, which is where it should have just stayed, is bros making memes, man.
Dude, I don't understand the Geek Room. First of all, I don't even know who you are. There's 800 men on the panel. Like, who are you? Do I address you as they? Do I address you as though you are all of those people? I don't even know how to address you. Because there were some people who spoke differently, who, if it was only this particular person speaking, I would feel differently watching it. I don't know about you guys watching, like the viewers here, but I said in the beginning, while in this stream talking to Negs, I could see the color leave his face, meaning Negs, as he was watching those things being said. Like, how, as a human being, anybody, can you not look at that and be like, whoa, I fucked up? Doesn't matter if you agree that you said something wrong or not. That's fucked up. This man is dealing with something. Like, are you kidding? I can't understand the lack of humanity. That's not cool.
Dude,
Like we're fucking adults. Where I live, it's cool to have empathy and be a good person. Are we fucking 5-year-olds?
Well, yeah, they're reaching that point in their banter right now. You started, man. You started it. I started it. So I mean, are you, man? I just can't go down to that level. I mean, I'm not. I don't have it in me anymore to go to. I just can't stoop to that level to. It's not like I want payback. It's not anything like that. It's just, and I don't even care if you take accountability for it because it's going to be subjective anyway to the people who see it and maybe can relate and maybe can just for 1 minute, look across the room at their own kid and maybe sympathize just a little bit to not, be like, hey, Jake, pump the brakes, dude. No, we ain't talking about that. Negs is a locale. Okay, we're not here to discuss. So if you don't see why that's offensive, I'm not going to sit here and debate with you why I feel it's offensive because you could say I started whatever, and you're basically saying everything is fair game. And that's a dangerous statement to make in a public arena because I won't go low, but dude, that's a bold statement to make. To the geek room, everything is fair because Shani.
Oh, can we talk about Shani for a second? Since I had an interaction with Shani on Twitter just recently. Shani is incredibly ill, obviously. She is so ill that she is incapable of having a logical conversation where she is being shown very obvious kindness and understanding. So I don't even understand why anybody's expecting much from a channel who makes their entire channel about coming after a woman who is so mentally ill, obviously mentally ill. And her behavior, because I don't know everything that goes on, but Shani has real world situations. She has children, right? Do you think that targeting this person and all their words and everything daily, day after day after day, do you not think that that is going to do some harm? Just calling it out, making it entertainment for your fucking 200 maybe live viewers day after day with 8 friends in the fucking... What is wrong with you? This woman is ill. I'm not saying she's great. She's ill. The internet is huge. Why do you need to make everything about Shani? She's incapable. Like, what the fuck? And these are the people that I and you or anybody else is expecting not to be disgusting about a really serious family situation. Like, maybe we're the fucking idiots. I don't know.
So you guys discussed that I needed therapy. Okay, that's cool. Not really any of your fucking business. I mean, first and foremost, didn't think we were going to start digging up, shit and be like, going low with old shit that I just resolved with other people, which you very well much saw because it was very public. So, I mean, it seems like you're instigating something. You're trying to instigate something that's not going to happen. So you live with it. You just can't go on a panel and say that somebody's shielding themselves with their child that's not even here. That's just weird. If anything, it's really weird for people to discuss. No, you're trying, but it's not going to work. This is probably as much of my time as you're going to get in the foreseeable future. I do look forward to gracing your titles and your screens, though.
What was the point of you coming into this chat if you're not trying to instigate anything?
There's no point.
What's the point? Do you want to have a conversation? Are you capable of having an honest back and forth conversation? Do you care how you make people feel with the things that you do and say? Because if the answer to all of that is no, then there's no fucking point. You obviously are not a fan of dealing in truth and reality. Like, what the fuck? How are you supposed to move about with somebody who's like that? Like, it's just Looney Tune land. How do you even move about?
So because I didn't come on to have a conversation with you, dude, you know what, man? I'm good, homie. Just save it. Really, just save it for tomorrow's live stream, tomorrow's LOL stream, whatever you call it. I'm good. I've heard enough.
Who would go on that stream with 8 different people against one and obviously have shown themselves to not deal in reality, not care about anything other than I don't even know what they care about, but it's all about, oh, this is so funny. People are so terrible, even though they're fucking sick or struggling or dealing with something. I don't understand, man. That doesn't make you cool. You're not going to grow that way. I promise you that. I fucking promise you that.
No, that's a horrible way to grow. It didn't benefit. Look, dude, I don't even know. Like, look, I understand you said it was fucked up. You just don't. I'm trying to get you to understand, and I've said it like 17 times. Is that when somebody live says on your panel, when somebody says that they're shielding themselves with their child's passing to avoid internet criticism, no less. You can't sit there and expect that person to not be like, what the fuck? Like, what was the point in that? That was dumb.
I don't even know what would make them say that about you. You never even mentioned your child in talking to them with your back and forth situation. Like, where did that even come from? I've never even heard anyone else say that about you. Like people who don't like you, etc. So I don't even know where they ever came up with that. Like begging an old friend, meaning Yaba, to please either apologize for saying your dead kid over and over and over again on Twitter and other things just like it, and begging people to just let it stop. Because how many times have you said that I've heard you say that you want to talk about good things? You want to be the one telling that story. You want to be the one letting people know what happened, blah, blah, blah. Talk about him as a person. Like, it's just fucked up. How they don't understand why it's fucked up. That says all I need to know, really. It wasn't to avoid internet critiques. It was how you turned on your whole audience and said shitty things to friends. Negs. You don't know what that means?
No, I know what it means. We've been through this.
So they're talking about things that happened years ago, like while you were dealing with the grief then.
They're talking about things that I've spent 5.5 hours sitting here and watching every painstaking moment of these videos that koala, whatever, drama koala panda, whatever the fuck her name was, video that was 2.5 hours long. I sat here and watched that and gave my context and explained what was happening. Didn't excuse my behavior. I wasn't trying to excuse my behavior. I owned my behavior, but was explaining what I was going through emotionally at the time. And I've done that on my platform multiple times. They are still documented for the historical record. So
I've had shitty shit happen to me, but I don't take it out on friends. What kind of fucking thing to say is that? The Geek Room? Have you had the shitty shit that happened to him happen to you? If the answer is no, it's no fucking comparison. And why is it relevant for you who has not, was he part Negs? Was this person part of your community back then?
They've been around since then, but I mean, like, it was just kind of like a mutual respect. It was kind of like, yeah, but I think I did a panel with them maybe once. I can't remember. It's been so long. But
okay, so he just said he did take it out on friends. Did he take it out on you? Did he take it out on you at the time? Are you the person he took it out on?
Them?
I'm asking them. Is this person who's talking in chat right now, are you the person, the friend who he took whatever it is you're talking about? Did he take it out on you? If the answer is no, if you're not the person he took it out on, why are you speaking for someone else? And who are you to ask that question? Like, I just don't, the fucking goal. It's the goal. Like, who the fuck are you to talk about this, to try to break it down? Like, yes, I've been doing it to the GoFundMe. So who are you? Who is this?
How am I beholden to you? Am I beholden to you in some way? Is that how you feel? Is that, in order to have your little lolcow stream, it's about chasing the laughs, right? So yeah, dude, you guys are just fuck. What's up, Isaac? Guest mob in the house. We're just having a chat with the Geek Room here. Awesome bunch of fellas. Sounds like Shanny Frank bringing up your donations. Ooh, burn.
Peanut, you speak for other people. Yes, the fuck I do. Of course I do. I don't deny it. That's what
So,
I do.
hang on a second. Hang on a second, Geek Room. Let me. I don't even know which one. Who runs your? Who am I chatting to? Am I chatting to every single one of you? Are all of you there sitting there watching this? Or am I chatting with one person? I want to know who's representing your community right now. I want to know exactly who's representing. So, Frank. Okay, Frankie boy. Let me. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about old shit that happened that you apparently didn't have an issue with to say anything until now. That's weird. If it was such a bad thing, why didn't you call me out on it before? Okay, I have since what I do privately. I've apologized to a lot of people, and they always have the option to not reply. You know, and most people don't. Some people apologize to me back and forth, but like, yeah, he's just more triggered about us dude, you are so triggered by people just pointing out the obvious. You have 17 people on your panel. Oh, I must defend that. And then you got a white knight. You said, where am I white knighting? I watched you white knight twice in the stream while completely avoiding the topic. Must defend everything.
I hate it that white knight has become a dirty word. White knight means defender. I have no problem white knighting for people who are being treated unfairly. There's no problem with that. There's a problem in white knighting for people who are the fucking aggressors themselves, which is what these people continue to do. And about, I don't even know where I was going with that. People being angry for negs and screaming that dude, I speak for others when it's necessary. I stick up for people. There's a huge difference there. I don't speak for somebody to come and talk about a really disgusting situation, try to hold someone accountable. And back to what Neg said before that wasn't addressed, I see. If there was such a problem with whoever's speaking for the Geek Room now, why wasn't it addressed before between Negs and the Geek Room, whoever's speaking? Like, why does it take this whole shit to have that come out? Like, it's a big fucking deal now all of a sudden. Like, dude, it's fishy. It seems like an excuse.
Someone who doxed and said racist things. God, get out of here, guys. Just go. I mean, I feel like I'm just running into a brick wall head first.
Geek Room, let me tell you something. There is a huge difference between standing up for somebody and criticizing you for going after someone who's mentally ill. I am not standing up for Shanny. I am standing up for mental health and for not going after someone who is mentally ill, targeted day after day after day. What do you think? You think you're not having a negative effect on her children's life by fucking amping her up day to day? Do you not know what she has? She has borderline personality disorder. Why don't you do some fucking research and see what that means? See the real world implications of what that means for her children and the people around her. But you're going to keep poking her with a fucking stick as entertainment for your fucking audience? Like, you are disgusting. That's not sticking up for Shanny. That's being a human being. It's not about Shanny. It's about you. Watch it, Peanut clutches pearls. Yeah, dude, yes, I'll clutch my pearls all day when it's warranted. I'm not ashamed. I'm not a pussy. Like I said, in my world, I'm an adult, and it's cool to be a good person. Sorry you don't agree.
Yep. I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, I know what happens when you don't call people out. You get MFW. Oh my God, dude. You know, I get it, guys. You're justifying. You guys I've never seen you take responsibility for anything, so it's cool. That's why I have you muted on Twitter, because I don't want you clogging up my mentions, because that's ridiculous. But I see where you're standing. I see what hill you decided to choose to die on, and that's cool. That's fine. It's not cool, but it's fine. I see your stance. I see you're not moving, and it is what it is. I don't like it, but nobody said I had to like it, and definitely not going to let anybody sit here and try to convince me that I shouldn't be have some kind of feeling about it. That's weird to me. Somebody comes in and tries to dictate for no less dictate to you how you should feel, but use weird other defenses about racism and shit to justify. What are you doing? You're talking in like, it's frustrating. I feel like, Frank, take a break, dude. Go take a break. Go smoke a Newport. Have a 40 of Old Cobra or whatever it's called. Because you said racist things. All right, that's cool. I said racist things, so I'm gonna write. Hey, Peanut, be sure you dictate this. If somebody says racist things on the internet, you're allowed to have a triggered former Discord server member come on and discuss very intimate details about your personal life.
Yeah, dude, racism is the excuse. Racism is the reason that they're allowed to talk about your child. Racism is the reason why they're allowed to go after Shani, who's incredibly mentally ill and has children in her home. Wow. All day. Great excuse, let me tell you. And they are the ones presuming to be the moral arbiter of Shani and you. It's too much for me to handle. I can't even. I really can't.
I feel like this is really an unfair fight, is what I feel like. I really do. I feel like, you know, that if somebody can't see why somebody might be a little besmirched about something like that, then really you're not dealing with a rational person, in my opinion.
No, Peanut had an interaction with Shani on Twitter where I was trying to be accepting and I was trying to talk to her kindly, and that interaction alone should show you how mentally ill Shani is. She is incapable of having a logical back and forth conversation where I was genuinely trying to show her kindness. And that does not mean that she is evil. It means that she is ill. Go and do some fucking research.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm shouting into my toilet. I feel like if I would get more done doing that, maybe somebody downstairs will hear me and acknowledge it. Oh yeah, I mean, dude, the last thing I'm gonna do is there. I already have one woman. I already have one content creator in my life that goes by 3 initials. I don't need another bitch to beat online with 3 letters in their name. So yeah.
Yeah, Becky, it is pointless because when you can't have a conversation and appeal to somebody's humanity, what else can you do? And the truth is if we did have a dick slinging match, I would win that fucking shit too against these motherfuckers. But I vowed to be a better person, and it is very lucky for y'all. Trust that.
Yeah, mods are timing motherfuckers out. People, you can let people talk, let people shit post. I'm totally cool with it. I mean, I know Peanut can handle it. I can handle it. It's all good. So what I can't handle are the inane ramblings of the geek room. That's one thing that I'm becoming very intolerant of.
CJ, it's not about saying someone's mentally ill. I would not be surprised if they did say, "Oh, I'm mentally ill now," so blah blah whatever. Shani displays very overtly and obviously that she has severe mental illness. Isn't that one of the biggest reasons why she's a lolcow? Isn't that why you find her so entertaining to poke at? Like, stop it.
Well, I have a serious question. Like, who signed you up as the defender of other people because some random girl on the internet said the N-word? Like, you're like this big defender now. Like who signed you up for that? Did you sign yourself up for that? That seems like policing to me. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't seem like content. It's like policing.
It's a convenient excuse. It's a convenient excuse. Racism is the excuse to go after any and everybody who they can deem that. That's all it is. That's all it is. Meanwhile, they themselves are pretty disgusting animals, just in a different way.
Anyway, who signed you up to go after those you go after? Oh, well, you know, yeah, me. I'm chasing the lols most of the time. But with MFW, that's a boot and neck situation. You got to understand that. That's personal and it's petty. And I'm just gonna beat it to death. I'm gonna just go on the record and I'll say that I'm gonna beat it to death. I'm gonna every time she fucks up, I'm gonna be like, and make a live stream. Make no bones about it. Guys, I want to make something clear. I do not give a fuck about Shani for motherfucking Christ. Get off her dick for 5 minutes and learn to adult. Okay? You're not adulting right now. Fucking spurging out like a bunch of little fucking 12-year-olds trying to fucking shit talk in a fucking COD chat room or some shit. Dude, I'm sorry she did that to you. See, that's not hard for me to say. I'm sorry that Shani for Christ laughed at your friend that passed away. That fucking sucks. Notice, no but. It just sucks. I don't know.
Oh, this is child shit. Said the guy who doesn't have a job, life, house. These are the responses from the Geek Room. This is what you're dealing with. I can't even handle this.
No, I'm good at this point. I'm good. I mean, I'm not ending the stream, but you guys could, mods, you could just block the Geek Room. I think that's probably the best recourse because they're not adding anything to the conversation. They're being inflammatory. They've picked their hill they want to die on, and that's cool. That's cool. That's their choice to make, and they can make that choice. There you go. Bye, guys. Go log into another account because I know it's killing you. I want real quick, Peanut. I just want to have a good chuckle at the fact that they honestly believe that making Chuckles a mod was a trigger for me. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, this last year, this past 9 months, we've had so much trauma in the family that no, you modding somebody on YouTube is not a trigger to me. It didn't trigger me.
Yeah, dude, how did they feel like becoming exactly what they were accused of by the Gaining Ground initially, and they swore that, oh, that's not true. You're an asshole for even assuming that. How did they think it was going to trigger you somehow by making that become a fact instead? Like there's no logic there. I can't even I don't understand. How old are these men? Are they my age?
They've got to be in their 30s at this point. I mean, I know the male brain doesn't stop developing until like 21 or 22. I can't remember, but Draven's Crypt. Ooh, what would Eric Draven do?
Oh my God.
Maybe one day someone will dox your friends and you think you should do something about it. Draven, where the fuck have you been in the last week? What do you mean if somebody doxes my dude, I've been getting, never mind. I'm not going to talk about it because it's over with and it's done. But yeah, in the last week I have been doxed. So yes, and people and my family. So yeah, I know what that feels like, but it doesn't. But I don't know what's that supposed to, Peanut? Am I missing the logic in anything they're putting?
Wait, I gotta ask you a question. Wait, is Eric Draven like a person on YouTube or something? I thought they were talking about the crow when they said that.
Yeah, that's his name, Eric Draven.
Okay, because the way they were talking in chat, I was like, yo, that was I can't believe I forgot to talk about that in my stream that day. Wouldn't Eric Draven be against this? That shit tickled me pink. Like, you're a fucking fool with that. I thought it was a joke.
No, dude, I feel like I'm trying to be recruited into going after Shani for Christ. This is weird. This is some weird ass recruitment you guys are doing right now. Okay. I don't have any interest in her. Her right to say the N-word is protected by the First Amendment. You can't have hate speech. Hate speech is, I don't think hate speech is hate speech protected? Anyway, she has the First Amendment. She can say the N-word if she wants to. I don't have to swoop in and save the world from her. There are other people who are perfectly capable of defending themselves because they're strong human beings. They don't need a pissant little fucking podcast with 6 people on it to swoop in and save the day. You guys aren't making a difference. You're making the world worse.
And they're damaging their own reputation. Like, that's the same thing is going to happen. What happened to Irate Alex, the same very thing is going to happen to the Geek Room. They're going to pigeonhole themselves and they're going to make it so nobody outside of this fucked space will ever trust you.
That's fucked up, man.
It really is. You have that shit.
Yeah. Well, that was
Wait. You have MFW. I have Shani. Shani hurts kids. I don't like that shit. So let me tell you, do you really think it's a good idea? Somebody who you already says hurts kids, do you think it's a good idea to poke them day after day after day online? Do you think that's going to have a positive impact on her and her children by extension? Because the answer is definitely fucking not. So you, whoever commented that, you are helping aid in the potential danger to her children. Congratulations.
Chow Chow. Making YouTube is also a job. You have our sport eggs and love you, Peanut. You are so cool. Thank you, Chow Chow. All hail Chow Chow in the chat. All hail Chow Chow. I get what we're doing right now. We're playing a very remedial game of ping pong right now, and that's all I'm doing. I wouldn't be entertaining any of these people if I were just completely bored out of my mind at this point. You know what? Let me make a point. So she beats her kids. So you say, or so you claim. I don't know. I haven't watched your videos but let's just say that's true. What so far have you done that's helped the kids? What?
Nothing. All they've done is poke the mother, poke the very unstable, emotionally ill mother.
Did they call CPS?
I don't know, but do you think that somebody who puts their kids in danger, do you think it's going to make the situation any better to poke them and to make entertainment out of her mental illness and put it on display for all to see? And I'm not talking about people like Cecil McFly who make one video and they document the entirety of the behavior and the situation. No, these people are day after day, an entire channel about this particular subject, all the while sitting there like they have the moral high ground when they are helping to do damage in ways that they don't even understand because they're too fucking ignorant or too stupid or both.
This is like the telephone game up in here. Not really, because all I've been stating is facts from things that I actually watched and heard, saw with my own eyes and heard with my own ears, Ma. I was having me some yuck and gravy in there. I was, man. Big old fucking panel with like 800 people on it talking about shit shouldn't be. Well, why is this becoming about Shani? Jesus fucking Christ. That Shani, you know what, man? Fucking get well, take care of your shit, stop beating your fucking kids. But look, check it out. Geek Room, Frank, Bran, whoever else is, I don't know their names, the meathead guy, I don't know which one he is. Check it out. If you have all this proof of her beating her kids, all this proof of all this other neglect, how many times have you called the authorities or notified the authorities about it? You know what I'm saying? All you do is sit there and just talk mad shit. And apparently you just talk mad shit about everybody you cover on your stream. And that's cool. That's cool. I can respect, you know, shit slinging and getting those views. But I mean, like, if you're going to be sanctimonious to be like, and your whole community that's in here rating my chat is like, oh, we must save the children by watching the Geek Room.
It's just another situation of a very serious situation that they are creating into entertainment, much like what they did to you today or whenever that clip was from that I saw you react to. It's disgusting. And the internet is huge.
No, that clip was from last night's stream. Yeah. It's all good, though, man. I mean, it's not all good, but it's all good. You feel me?
Your channel's next. Did anyone else think the Geek Room take turns titty fucking each other?
I don't know, man. Not for me to speculate. Not for me to speculate. I want to present a hypothetical real quick, if I may. I know they can't chat in here anymore, but this is going to be my last thought on the whole fucking thing is that how would you guys feel if I'm not going to do it, but how would you feel if, well, let's just say not even dig into your life and find out if you have kids, because I know some of you have kids and, you know, I mean, like it basically everything's fair game, but I'm not going to do it because I'm not a piece of shit. But how would you feel if somebody did do that? Like just found something out about you that was maybe public, or knows that you have children, knows something about them, and uses that against you for an emotional response, think about that. Think about how you would handle it. You guys literally run run to Twitter every time I breathe and fart. And I do it because I know you're doing it. And I muted you because I knew it would trigger you. You're so reactionary. You've lost all concept of what's even right or wrong, in my opinion. So they'd shit their pants. You're goddamn right they'd shit their pants. People can't see the bigger picture. They don't see the children. They just see the person they want to target. Oh, sorry. I had to read that.
People can't always see the bigger picture. They don't see the children. They just see the person they want to target and not realize there are other people behind that person who are affected. Yes, Tuesday. I could not agree with you more.
Absolutely. Sorry, my dyslexia kicked in and I meant to read another comment, and that's why I did the voice. I'm sorry. It wasn't a clutching of the pearls. Sorry, it was my dyslexia. You can say that I shield myself from criticism with dyslexia. Yeah, and we can do that. I'll go with that. I'm reasonable. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, dude. Like, I don't let this shit encroach into my real life. You know what I'm saying? I absolutely refuse to let it encroach into my real life. The last time it got real, it ended. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't let this shit encroach in my real life. I don't know how deep these guys take this shit they're doing. It seems like they go pretty balls deep. But it's really not that deep to me. Look, I'm not fighting battles with anybody now. MFW she's defeated herself. I'm chasing the lows, guys. You should look into it. And anybody else, I just take what they say and put give my opinion on it. That's all I do. If that's so nefarious, I don't exploit their deceased family members. I don't talk about either the husbands or wives or children. That's just inappropriate because it's about the person that's presenting themselves on the screen or whatever social media you're on. That's about them. It has nothing else to do with anything else in their life but that. So, but I'm interested to hear what you guys, talk about tomorrow.
I wonder if they'll continue to talk about you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear myself. That's weird.
Oh. What up, dude? Your hair looks wild. Okay. So.
I love the way you interact with your son, by the way. It's so cute. You two are so cute together.
What, buddy?
I want to get a hat.
You want to get a hat?
TF2.
A TF2 hat? Yeah. All right.
I don't have money.
I'll get you one for Christmas.
Dude, it's on TF2. It's on the face.
Oh, you mean a game hat?
Yeah.
How much is it?
It's about $8.
How much?
$8.
Oh, jeez.
It's just $8, Dad. Ugh, $8.
Yeah, he said 80.
No, all right, go ahead, but I'm gonna come up with some chores for you to do tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, Sunday.
Watch the dog. A bite.
You're gonna have chores to do tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay,
Taking the trash out, giving the dog a bath, sweeping the living room and your bedroom. Yeah, we'll work it out. Just $8, whatever. This is how we have this very strong bond and embedded in trust. We trust one another. This is how much I trust him. Is that on his computer, I leave my PayPal logged in, so if he wants something, he can ask me, then go do it automatically. I don't have to get up and do it anymore. And he doesn't do it without my permission because my phone goes off when it does. So. Yep, he just made a purchase. They're live.
Did they get locked and loaded, yo? That's what that tone was? A purchase?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Did they go live again, or have they just been live since 8:00?
Someone just said in the chat that they're doing a 911 stream right now.
What's a 911 stream?
I guess an emergency because they were, told that they're pieces of shit, and maybe one of them, maybe it triggered one in their mind being like, maybe we were a piece of shit. Hopefully, maybe that's what's going on. I really hope so.
It's either that or they're just gonna go fucking, dude. They're just such. I'll just be honest. They're just such little bitches, and that has nothing to do with my dislike. It has everything to do with how they fucking how they handle themselves. It just little bitches.
I have a sneaking suspicion that they're going to now focus in on me instead. Let's see if I'm right. Like, because I think they realize that they're wrong. What they did in regards to you was very wrong. So I think they're going to turn it to me, and I have no idea what, but let's see.
That's apparently my name's in the title again because, dude, that is some triggered shit. That is some triggered shit. When you literally, I could like show the clip. Guys, go to my last live stream. Actually, Geek Room. I don't know if you guys are watching live or if you're watching this from the beginning because, goddamn, you need content really bad. But check it out. Go to my last live stream and watch the last 25 minutes of it if you want to get what I heard and what I saw and my reaction to it because, yeah. You saw this coming? Dude, they can, if this is the angle they want to take, I have no desire to engage with them on it. I'm 100% about engaging in shit posting and taking jabs, but if it's going to be personal, like they want to take it, I absolutely will not engage it. It will not be a part of my channel, and I will not be forced into a position to defend myself over something that people try to dictate to me to how to feel about. It's not going to happen.
They're children. Their explanations or excuse making for why it's 5-year-old shit. It's always, oh, you did something, you have some type of accusation towards them, and it's, oh no, but this your behavior. And it's funny that deflection is their favorite word when deflection is what they're best at. It's just, that is why hypocrisy, they're hypocrites. They fit in very well with where they've landed. So birds of a feather, I suppose.
My God, they're literally doing a... Dude, they were literally watching the live stream and they're really going to sit there and give their logic on it. I'm going to let them... I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch it, but...
And neither am I. Neither am I. Never would.
Hang on a second here. Just doing something real quick. Sorry.
Guarantee you they're going to focus in on me. They're going to talk about my voice and how about I smoke so many Newports. Just to clear the record, I don't smoke them, I fucking eat them. So get it right. I can't stand these people. I really don't.
Oh, shit. I'm not a big fan of them either, but it is what it is. You know, they suck. And I mean, I'm not going to, this is not optional. This isn't like you guys can go and beat the dead horse and I'm going to engage. It's just not optional. I will not engage with it. Period. It's not, I've done it for 3 years. Why the fuck would they, how you come here and bitch at me about not letting something go for 3 years. And then when I finally come to a conclusion on some shit and I finally feel like I have closure, you bring it up again. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you bitch at me about, oh God, it just does my head in, the fucking mental gymnastics they do. Entire video.
Nothing triggers you, so don't let them. We love you for who you are. Black Tulip, you know what's funny about me? Things regarding myself don't trigger me, but I can be triggered when I'm defending someone else. When I see someone else being treated unfairly, I am more liable to get triggered then. But if it's in regards to me, criticism against me, that shit doesn't faze me at all. I can handle that. So I hope they do turn it to me. I would love to take them on verbally any day.
You know what? I'm not even gonna bother with this. I'm just gonna let them have their moment. I mean, something I had to learn a long time ago was that it's not always on me. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not, dude. This is not a reflection of you at all. It's really not.
So I don't have to dude, they're Like, this is something most people would probably just get into a big fight about. I refuse to engage with it. They literally spent more time fighting battles for Shani in the chat than I'm going to give this. So,
dude, that shows who they are. That shows who they are too. They are willing to jump on someone they criticize and claim is a child abuser, etc., just because Shani said some nasty things to me on Twitter today. Instead of seeing that interaction between Shani and I, and being able to see just how very ill she is because of how incapable she was of accepting true kindness, just because I was telling her she needed to change for herself. Like, the fact that they used that, like, oh, even Shani said blah blah. Like, you are a fucking 5-year-old. Like, do you have a dick, or do you just bang your clitoris into your girlfriend? You have a girlfriend? Ugh.
God. Oh gosh. Topher, I think I'm about to wrap it up. I think I've had my fill of I mean, like, we've discussed it. I've been very reasonable, all things considered. So, I mean, at this point, I get their stance, and I'm not engaging in it with them. It was fun. I was honestly having fun. Maybe they aren't having fun. Maybe they're honestly emotionally invested in this dude, because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It was fun. It's not fun anymore. Disengage. I'm done. I mean, what am I going to do? Sit here and defend how I feel for another 3 years because a fucking panel of 848 mongoloids have an opinion?
I've got to say, I had a lot of fun getting triggered on your behalf. I sure did. All right, but I'm going to go too. You're going to go now, right?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go in a minute.
All right, so I'm going to go. I'll let you sign off and talk to your audience, but I'm going to go. Thank you for having me on. Fuck these people.
Absolutely.
All
Bye,
right,
Peanut.
bye.
Charlie Gold is defending them in their live right now. That's cool. Let Charlie Gold die on that hill. Wow, dude. Wow. What the fuck is wrong with those people? Yeesh. Gotta be careful who you interact with on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you right now. So, Geek Room, you're probably about to get a view spike because I'm ending my live. So, I want you guys to know that their whole point is that I'm using it to not be critiqued, and it doesn't make any sense. They're not critiquing me. They weren't critiquing me in doing what they did, and they know it. And they just have a serious problem with owning what they do and being. Look, to me, the sign of a man is being able to admit when you're wrong and extend your hand and shake the other man's hand. But it's COVID season, so can't do that, right? So. Oh, it's okay, Topher. I'll be live again tomorrow. Is Patreon panel. Like the stream, Lil Negs needs hats. I can't believe they're gonna watch this whole stream. They're gonna stream, dude. I'm gonna watch. I'm not gonna watch their stream, but I'm gonna check in every half hour and see how long, how fucking long they watch this. And who does that? Who runs to a live stream to immediately defend themselves on something they did that they know is fucked up? That tells you everything you need to know about the Geek Room. That tells you everything you need to know about the people Charlie Gold bolsters. I'm out of here, guys. Much love from me to you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the love. Be sure to subscribe the first time here. Fuck the Geek Room. I'm out.